Now today we are going to discuss about the reflection of convex spherical surface when the object lies in rare medium and the image formed in real. So we are going to start now. We are going to consider a object which is lie on in a rarer medium. Suppose it is at O, and the denser medium refractive index of the denser medium is taken as mu2. The ray coming from the object O is incident on this spherical surface whose refractive index is mu2, and this ray makes an angle I with the normal. Here this ray will makes an angle with the normal, that is I here, and this ray also makes an angle alpha with the principal axis. This is OPCI. Okay, Mn is the normal on the surface. This principal axis is normal on the principal axis Mn. The incident ray enters into the denser medium and bent toward this normal makes an angle of refraction, that is R. Now, due to this ray, the image of this object is formed at I. Clear? Now, this normal, as per the rule, passing through the center of curvature, that means at C. Now, this NC will make an angle gamma with the normal Mn. That is clear. Now we'll have to find out the values of this alpha, beta and gamma. So for alpha, tan alpha is equals to Mn upon Om. Since P and M are very close, so we can replace Om by Op. Now tan beta, this one, tan beta is equals to Mn upon Mi, this one. Again M is very close to P, so this M replaced by P. So we have Mi, instead of Mi we are going to write Pi. Now we have the value gamma here. We have to find out the value of this gamma. That is tan gamma equals to Nm upon Mc. Again M and P are very close. We can replace Mc by Pc. We have these values of alpha, beta and gamma. Now in this figure, if you see that the angle of incidence is an external angle of a triangle N, O and C. So as we know that the external angle is of a triangle is always equals to the sum of the internal angles. So alpha plus gamma equals to I. We have this value here. NOC. Then the external angle I is the sum of these two angles, alpha and gamma. Now, in this triangle, if you see that this gamma is also an external angle, and it will be the sum of the two internal angle of the triangle and CI. So you can take this gamma equals to R plus beta. You have this value I and gamma. Ultimately, you need to find out the value of R, that is gamma minus beta. We have the value of I and R. Now we are going to apply this Snell law in this figure. We have the value as per the Snell law, mu1 sin I equals to mu2 sin R. That is clear. Now you put the value of this I and R in this equation. As sin I is approximately equals to I, so we will replace sin I by I, and sin R is again very approximately equals to the R. That's why we replace this R by small r again. Now we put the value of I and R in this equation. In this equation, once you put the value of I, that is alpha plus gamma, mu1 equals to mu2 gamma minus beta. Now we put the value of this alpha, beta and gamma in this equation. We find out that these values here, you can calculate it by itself. This is the values here. Ultimately, you will get this mu 1 upon minus u as per the figure, or you can say that you can apply the sine rule here. In that case, mu1 upon minus u and this mu2 upon v, this one v is positive as per the sign convention, and again u is negative as per the sign convention. On again mu2 minus v1 is upon r, and ultimately you will get this relation mu2 upon v minus mu1 upon u equals to mu2 minus v1 upon r. Thank you.